Hello, let's rock and let's roll. Let's put it on the right thing, which I'm not doing at the moment. Bingo! First right time. Right first time. Well, do you know, I've had a bad day. I'm not doing this.
He's a rookie.
I can't handle this.
How are you, Dan?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad this week is going quicker because of the bank holiday. Of course, I'm speaking only for myself here, of course.
Yeah, I had no bank holiday, but I will admit the week is going quicker.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, on your way in here, did you see what colour bin they've got out there?
No, I didn't, but I can check on the way out.
Yeah, need to know that.
No worries, I will. But it's very sad, Dan, because we are seeing out Animal August, aren't we? This is our last Animal August.
I want it to last forever.
I mean, yeah, you do like your animal films, don't you?
More than I thought I would.
Would SpongeBob count as an animal?
No.
Would any of the characters in that count as animals?
Would you keep a pet? Okay, well...
Starfish
potentially. A crab if you're insane.
That's true.
A snail if you're even more insane.
What is
a squirrel?
Squid? Is it a Squidward? He's a squid, right?
Octopus, yeah.
Yeah,
octopi.
So SpongeBob is the only one that's not really a real animal.
Well, it's not real anyway. Sponges and octopus, they don't talk or anything.
Nah.
Then again,
they missed the mark not making SpongeBob based off of a real animal, the character.
But Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
Scooby-Doo's another one.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. Hong Kong Phooey. Did you ever watch that?
I didn't watch it, no. Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes, yes, another.
You go, Wabbit season.
What? Duck season.
Wabbit season.
Duck season.
Wabbit season.
Duck season.
Love it.
Love it. But no, yeah, it has been. We've been through the ups and downs of this month, haven't we? We've talked about.
Although some of the downs I did not expect to be downs.
Yes, yeah, of course. I mean, cats and dogs was a difficult discussion for us both.
I was expecting it to be a lot more. I was expecting it to be higher respected in your list.
But
I'll be honest.
Cats and Dogs doesn't contain one thing for me that all kid-related films should have, and that is heart. It has a couple of jokes in it, and it's funny.
I thought it had heart on the dog's side. If you're a cat fan, then this is not for you.
yeah, that's true. But yeah, it just didn't pull on the heartstrings for me as much as.
For me, you had a bit of character development in there, thrown in the dogs.
Right.
You did.
Okay.
Look at Butch.
Nah. I mean, it's all about the villains in that movie, And Jeff.
Oh, come on! I had the perfect villain.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, Mr. Tinkles.
Mr. Tinkles.
Yeah, he's great.
Great villain.
Yeah, I want you to hear.
Why?
Because I hid you. That is just perfect delivery.
See, that is perfect cinema.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
No.
Iconic. That line alone.
Yeah. It was funny.
Much like this line alone. Too. See, iconic.
Well, we've watched. Which brings us on to the film that I'm going to talk about tonight to see out the month, Dan.
Go on,
we are talking about 2014's Paddington.
Oh yes.
And I only watched this over the weekend after hearing just how good that movie and its sequel, Paddington 2. I've heard how good they both are.
Please tell me you're joking.
How do you mean?
You've never seen this before.
I've never seen Paddington, and I've never seen Paddington 2. So I started watching Paddington over the weekend.
You are missing out on a pair of masterpieces. You know this.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it, because I had a good time with the first one. I was very surprised to discover Paddington is a sweet and innocent film that makes one proud to be British.
Oh, God, yeah.
The cast is top-notch, the visual effects aren't terrible, and the film actually somehow manages to make marmalade sandwiches look like the most delicious snack ever invented.
It did do that.
It's kind of miraculous how it did that. I also adored the amount of cameos from people from various British comedy shows. I counted at least 3 people from Peep Show and 3 people from Little Britain, to name a few.
Yes.
There's loads in there, including Matt Lucas, of course.
Of course, Matt Lucas.
Yeah, he plays the taxi driver. That's awesome.
Very good reference.
Hugh Bonneville is always a delight, with brilliantly stuffy comedy timing to counter Ben Winshaw's innocent but lovable portrayal of Paddington Bear. Sure, it's corny in places. Sure, the plot is basic, and sure, the humans lack Sure, the human's lack of shock to talking bears creates questions, but who cares? It's just a Paddington film. Peter Capaldi and Julie Walters scored a few laughs from me as well.
Just as you said their names, they come up on screen. That's just really.
Oh, that's
freaky.
awesome.
As you said it.
Oh,
yeah.
good. Yeah, I look forward to watching that.
I like that.
If the cast had a weak link, it would probably be Nicole Kidman's villain, with her plot being a tad underdeveloped for me. I just thought she was a bit over the top hammy, and maybe it's the fact that she's not really British in real life; she's Australian. I think they could have got like a proper British actor to do the villain, maybe just to solidify that Britishness of the film. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So to close, I had a nice time watching Paddington, and it contained a lot of surprising heart that most children films lack in today's world. Now I look forward to checking out the highly acclaimed Paddington 2, considering it was the highest rated film on Rotten Tomatoes for a time. Could this be the Empire Strikes Back of children's movies? I look forward to finding out.
Oh, yes.
So on that note, Dan, I'm going to give Paddington a 3 out of 5.
Oh, you can't.
What?
It's got to be more than that.
No.
This is probably one of the only films that I have found everyone, and I mean everyone, agrees on.
I had a fun time with it, honest. I had a fun, innocent time with it, but, there is a part of me that just, I feel like there's more to give, and I think the sequel will give. And that's
it will.
And that's what I'm looking forward to checking out, because, And
again, what you've got to remember is much of what made it, a predictable kind of childy, happy, overly happy film.
Yeah.
That does obviously coexist with it, but this is one of the rare occasions that it works.
Yes. Yeah.
Number two is so good.
Well, there's a reason I said, could this film be the Empire Strikes Back of children's movies? Because to me...
Which is wasted on me, that reference, by the way.
Yeah. The Empire Strikes Back is the sequel to the first Star Wars, and in my opinion, highly regarded as one of the best sequels ever made. Because what it does is it takes the characters from the first movie and it puts them in new scenarios in the sequel, but it still retains that charm and also has something new to give.
Yeah.
And I'm suspecting that's what the second film has to offer.
That description is the second film, absolutely.
I know there's some new additions, aren't there? Like, isn't Hugh Grant in the sequel? Brendan Gleeson is also in it. So I'm looking forward to checking out the sequel, really.
It has a lot of heart to it.
Okay.
And if you like the first one, which you did,
yep,
you're going to love the second one.
No, yeah, I'm looking forward to...
When are you going to watch it, do you know?
I reckon I'm pretty spaced out this week. I might, which ironically takes us into next month.
Ironically.
But yeah, I reckon I'll check it out. I'm free on Sunday this week, so I reckon maybe I'll sit down and check out the sequel then, because I'm highly anticipating it. I really do want to check this out, because
you're going to love it.
It's been a debate that we've spoken about on numerous occasions, Dan. Are there more sequels out there that are better than the first film?
Yeah.
And there's loads of films we could talk about that with. Back to the Future.
Yep.
Stuart Little.
Yes.
Toy Story. Shrek.
Yeah.
And unanimously, I think, apart from Back to the Future and the ones I just mentioned, I think the sequel always is better.
Yeah.
And I'm not dissing Back to the Future Part 2, because that is great, but Back to the Future 1 is just perfect.
They're all perfect, aren't they? The Back to the Future.
What about the Tomb Raider films? Which one's better out of those two?
Yeah, second. Yeah, okay. You got me. You knew.
Did
that
I?
I preferred Cradle of Life. The second one.
Oh, right.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know. I was asking. I was genuinely asking.
Well, actually, in my opinion, Cradle of Life, which is the second one,
right,
is better.
Okay.
It's officially not a trilogy, though, because the third one is more of a...
reboot.
Yeah.
Because she's played by someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a different story. It's like a prequel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Whereas the first two kind of coincide with the games that were around at that time.
Right.
Which, by the way, are bloody good games.
Oh, right, okay.
I really recommend them.
The Incredibles 2, not a patch on the first one. It's difficult, because the first film is such a masterpiece.
Yeah, that is a hard one.
There's always going to be... If the first film is a masterpiece, it's so hard to make the sequel also a masterpiece, isn't it? Shrek...
I think they did well, considering the 15-year gap.
Yeah.
15
too late.
Years too late. Yeah.
15 years too late.
No,
but like in the case of Toy Story and Shrek, for example.
I mean, you got Finding Nemo. The sequel was...
I haven't seen Finding Dory yet.
Have you not?
I still need to see that.
It's good, but I think you'll find the same with Incredibles.
Cars 2?
Oh my god. Cars 2 has to be one of the worst films of all time
Really?
that I've ever seen. Cars 3
Yep.
is the Cars sequel.
Okay.
And I actually think it's good.
Right.
Although, out of the whole of the Cars trilogy, the first one's the better one of the three.
Okay, and ironically, I weren't too fond of it, so go figure, right? Go figure.
Yes, go figure. But you're going to watch Cars 3, right?
Yeah, I'll get round to it.
My mission, I don't know about you, my mission is to watch every Pixar film.
Yeah.
I didn't like Up. I didn't really like Inside Out. They just didn't do it for me. Wall-E sent me to sleep.
Producer man Steve recently watched Wall-E and Up for the first time.
I'm going to get on him. I want to know what he thinks.
Yeah. Do chase him up on that because as far as I'm aware, I haven't read his review for Up yet, but his review for Wall-E, he very much enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it?
Yeah. I am considering trying to rewatch Wall-E myself because I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it since I was like 13, and I didn't watch the whole film. I caught a bit of it and I found it a bit boring. But maybe as an adult, maybe I can view it differently. You know, I might have to check it out again.
Rename it to Climate Change the Movie.
Climate Change the Movie, right?
If you enjoyed Wall-E, you'll also enjoy the BBC News.
Yeah.
Right? Honest to God, horrific. By the way, for those of you that don't know, I think the BBC are a bunch of... Don't watch it. Right, anyway, Tommy, that seems to be it from us today.
Yes.
For this month. Give us a little bit of a teaser to what to expect as we enter September while I peek behind my secret curtain.
I was just looking at, just our old things that we share, and I was just looking up trilogies to try and find more sequels that are better than the first movie. But for next month, Dan, we are doing Space September.
Let me get my files.
Are you ready?
I've done something to my... I don't know what I did back there, but I've done something.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Space September.
Nice. I didn't record it.
I don't care.
I
just wanted to say it anyway.
No, I know. I didn't record it this time because last time I did it was, weird.
Yes.
So, let's recap on where we've been on the year so far and where we're headed into the months ahead.
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to quiz you now. What was January?
January was, I want to say, oh man, you've got me already. It weren't Jolly, was it? Because that was in July. Man, this has got me.
Give up?
Yeah, I'll pass on this one.
Joking January.
So we were talking comedies that one. To cheer us up during the cold month.
And what was Feb?
Feb was... Oh, man. I'll remember the more recent ones, but... February fails.
No, Fighting February.
Fighting February. Okay, so it was fighting movies.
March, you remember this one? We've got a jingle of you.
Masterpiece March.
No!
Murder Mystery March. Okay, yep. Okay.
April.
How could I get this one possibly wrong? It was animated 2000s movies.
It was.
Yep.
May.
Medieval May.
It was. June.
June was... Justice. Okay, so that was superheroes. Okay.
July.
July was Jolly.
Joyful, actually.
Joyful.
But
Same thing, I guess.
Same thing. August was Animal Movies August.
Yep.
What have we got coming up?
So we've got Space September approaching.
We have.
And that will be fun because that will be talking about sci-fi films set in space, just epics that have a sci-fi element to them.
And what about October? Do you remember what you've got for that?
Do
you want to peek at my sheet?
Yes.
Can you see my sheet?
Out of Your Wits October.
Out of Your Wits October.
I'm glad that this is the last year that I'm actually picking like letters ones
Yes.
because I'm running out of words.
Yes, you are.
You know, to
You
go
are.
with the months.
And then in November we've got
Negative.
Negative
Yeah.
November.
So that will
I'm
be.
looking forward to that because you rarely hate on things. So I'm expecting to hear Cars.
Yes. Well, no, we've already done Cars this year.
Thank
We
God
can't
for
do
that.
Cars again.
We'll find something else you hate then.
Yeah, Tomb Raider. Anyway.
Oh! No, I think you'll like Tomb Raider.
Yeah, maybe I will.
There was a film, what was it? There was one I thought, oh God, Tommy will hate this.
Yeah. Jinxed.
No. Something that wasn't on Nickelodeon.
Hmm.
No, I don't know. And then, of course, Dear Santa December.
Dear Santa.
Got to be done.
Yep.
Got to be done.
Yep.
We can't not do Christmas movies in December.
I know, but I'm looking forward to you picking the themes for next month.
Yeah.
You pick them for next year. So
Ooh,
that's your responsibility because I've done it for the last 2 years.
Do you want me to do letter, or are we going to go with
No,
themes?
just, off the wall. I want it off the chain. Whatever you say, we do. But you got to be very non-specific with them, just to give me a chance at, broadening 4 or 5 movies per month that I can discuss in those ranges.
You are going down.
Yep, I know.
Beautiful. All right, well, you're not going to look forward to 2023 then.
I guess not. Well, we're already there, so don't know what you're talking about. You said the wrong year.
I did say the wrong year. You're not looking forward to 2024 then, are you? 2025, we get rid of the landline in the UK. That'll be fun.
Yeah, of course. So on that note, Dan, yep, Paddington, 3 out of 5, but I'm looking forward to rating the sequel more.
Nice. Well, thank you very much for that, Tommy. Before you go, just want to ask, do you have a guillotine?
I don't.
Damn it. I've been trying to find all day.
I'm
someone
an
who owns a
arty-farty
guillotine.
person, but sadly, I don't have a guillotine.
Farty, definitely. Right, well, thank you, Tommy, as always. That's not related to movies, by the way. I genuinely need to borrow a guillotine from someone.
Yeah, of course.
Right, so... That'll do. So, right, you are on Letterboxd.
Yes.
And you are, who are you on Letterboxd?
I am Larkins95.
Who am I?
You are Daniel Moore Radio.
Damn it, you got it wrong again!
No, I haven't.
Dan Moore Radio.
That's what I said.
Anyway, you can follow us over on Letterboxd. Our names are on the screens anyway. You don't actually have to listen to us or take into account anything we say. It's all there. It's all there. I don't know where you got that from.
Guillotine.
Beautiful. You can follow. We'll start a new YouTube channel for that. Tommy was with us at the start. He's not with us at the end.
Live execution.
Yes. No, we're not doing that. Right, anyway, have yourselves a great rest of your week. Thank you very much for tuning in to us throughout the whole of August. Next time we join you, it will be September. It'll be sci-fi time, and it'll be time to get out the thick quilt back onto your bed, snuggle up in front of the sofa, because outside it's just going to be absolutely chucking it down with rain. If you haven't had a barbecue yet this year, my advice, don't bother.
Summer's nearly over, kids, and you're back to school.
No, actually, that's not a good thing for us. Just traffic.
That's true. Yeah.
So actually...
But we've done our time at school. At least we're out of there, so that's something.
I'd go back any day.
Would you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
No bills to pay.
Yeah.
Food on the table when you get home.
That's true.
You leave off about 3 o'clock, before that even.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's just a great crack.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, do we really take part in the lessons? It's just me and you prattling about.
That's true. But no, I like earning
Until
money.
certain
We should have been
time
paid to go to school. Our school was that bad.
Yeah, we should have done.
Yeah, but that's a whole other story.
I know. Then I'd have money to pay for things like green screens. Anyway, have a great one, guys. We will catch you on the other side.
Take
Ciao.
care, everyone.